You know, a visit over the weekend to my LCS paid some pretty nice dividends. Let's talk about it. YouTube vertical stacker here. Over the weekend, I was able to stop in at my LCS. I had some business to do downtown, but I thought I would stop and check in to see what, if anything, they had. They've been a little low on gold pieces in the recent week or so. But as I was nearing the coin shop, I received a text from them that said, hey, we have some gold. So I thought that was kind of funny timing. I had the cash with me, so I stopped in, and they had a total of, a total of 14 pieces. Actually 15 pieces. I picked up these 6. I didn't have enough money with me to pick up all of the pieces, but I wasn't super excited about the price. These were $200 each, the 1/10 American Gold Eagle. So I just picked up one of those. There was another, I think, 8 pieces there, but I opted not to buy them all. I think when the price comes down, if it was 190 or 180, I probably would have pulled the trigger on all of them, but at 200, I'm going to be a little more selective as to when and how many. So I picked up a 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle. This is a 1989 mintage. Gosh, I think it's about 81,000. I wrote some notes down here if I have the weight and the mintage right. 81,789. I picked up a 1992 ounce. So that first one was a 1/2 ounce. This is a full ounce. 1992 mintage of 275,000. And then another 1989 because it has the MCML XXX1 blah blah blah, the Roman numeral stuff. Mintage on this one I believe was about 415,790. Let's see here. The 1/10 ounce is a 1995, I think. Mintage of 223,025. And then I picked up a couple of other pieces that I get more excited about these, and then I get less excited about these. It just depends on the day, I guess. But you'll notice that this, on its surface, looks like an American Gold Eagle. But those of you who have more knowledge than I do in this will recognize that it's a 34 millimeter diameter coin versus a 32 millimeter diameter coin, meaning that this, of course, is a $20 St. Gaudens double eagle. Very nice coin. No motto version. This is a 1908. And I'm a little embarrassed to say that I haven't researched it enough or even knew enough to know that this design obviously was taken from this design. The design on the modern day Gold Eagle was taken from the St. Gaudens original $20 gold piece. Pretty cool. But I don't collect these things. I buy them as I see them, and I don't really research a lot of historical value. But as they were sitting there and I eyeballed them, I could tell the one was bigger than the other, and so I thought, what in the world's going on? I think even the coin shop owner was kind of flabbergasted that I had no idea what I was talking about. Or at least I had no idea what I was looking at. And so he educated me a little bit more on the St. Gaudens, and really nice pieces. Again, I'm not a numismatic type collector. I collect for bullion. I collect for gold content. I don't collect for the collector value or the numismatic content of these coins. And that's why, for the most part, he puts these in the bullion bin. He has obviously separate coins that are marked up a lot higher, because you can find some of these double eagles or these Liberty heads that are much more expensive because of the condition that they're in or the relative rarity of the coin due to mintage or whatever. But that's not my thing. I just don't do the pre-33 numismatic stuff. It's just not something else I want to learn. I'm sure it's very exciting for those of you that are into it and that study it and find the deals and things, but for me, it's all about the bullion. So I was able to pick up that in 1908. The research there is pretty high mintage, 4,271,551 of these coins printed. And again, this is the no motto. The motto would normally be right there on the rim of the sun with those rays. Pretty nice design. I really, really like that coin. And then I picked up, last but not least, this is a 140-year-old coin. And look at the condition it's in. I mean, you know, the Liberty is tight. It's raised. The stars are all tight and raised. Just even the strands of the hair, you can see them very, very well. Just a really nice example for a 140-year-old coin. To me, that's amazing. Maybe I do need to start getting into the numismatic part of this of this hobby. But in God we trust, United States of America, 10D, of course, $10 Liberty head gold piece. Really, really a nice coin specimen there. But I picked all of these up. I think they, whoops, focus. They charged me $80 over spot. Obviously, always more than I want to pay. I like to get as close to spot as I can. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And so I'm going to get it when I can. To where it's not ridiculous. I'm not sure where I would draw the line, but $80 over spot per ounce, I could live with that. And so, you know, I got 2.6 ounces of gold there, and then I can't remember how much this is, 0.4837, and that's 0.96 something. I can't remember what the weight is, 9675 perhaps. Ounces of gold. So, you know, I have quite a bit of gold here that I was able to pick up over the weekend and add to the stack. So I'm happy about it. I cannot complain. What are you folks stacking? What are you finding out there? What are you getting charged for the premiums? I have stopped buying silver for some time now just because the premiums are just silly premiums. Some might say that the premiums I paid on this gold was silly at $80 over spot. Possibly. I don't know. I guess time will tell whether that was a silly purchase or not. But as for me, I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. It's more weight to the stack. And, you know, as I told Darth Stacker in my interview with him, I prefer stacking gold over silver right now. And if I had to choose one and one only, it would be gold. And for the reasons that, you know, gold to me is just more symbolic of wealth. It's a better store of wealth, in my opinion, than silver. It's not to say that I will never stack silver again. It's not to say that when the premiums come down, I won't buy a bunch of silver. As you've seen in my previous videos, I have bought a lot of silver this year. But I've just, like many of you, have been holding off because of the premiums. I'm not going to pay $8, $9, $10 premium for a 1 ounce silver eagle. That's just beyond ridiculous. Now, when the 2021s come out with the new design, I probably would pay that premium for, you know, 5 or 10 ounces just to have them. But I'm going to be really curious to see what's going to happen there with the, you know, supply and demand, particularly with that new version. Are the markets going to be calm by then, or are they going to be out of sight? I don't know. I wish I could see into the future. Of course, I'd be very, very wealthy if I could do that, right? We all would if we could see into the future. So your guess is as good as mine as to how things are going to be. We all think we have an idea. We all think we know. I don't have a clue. I'm not going to pretend to be able to tell what the future holds. I'm not a doomsday guy at all. But man, I sure wish I knew what tomorrow was going to bring, because it's a very curious time politically, socioeconomically in our country. And I hope all of you are doing well, that you're staying safe, and that you're staying healthy. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, Vertical.